and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, we'd like to talk about Coldplay and BTS's My Universe, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of the concepts of the two groups to see what they can tell us about this upcoming collaboration. Now, since the release of My Universe is around the corner, today I would like to take a look at the way this song might fit into the concepts of both BTS and Coldplay. Even if the Map of the Soul series ended last year, the concept inspired by Carl Jung's map has been a major aspect of BTS's symbolism moving forward, and as it turns out, this concept might also lead us to a beautiful connection with Coldplay's Music of the Spheres. Since both projects have a very complex ideology, however, understanding how these two groups might fit together might be easier said than done, so today I'm gonna try to break down the concepts as easily as I can, starting from Coldplay and then moving to BTS themselves. Now, Music of the Spheres is a project that Coldplay have been planning for over a decade. According to Chris Martin, the concept of the album is grounded on the question of what musician would sound like in a galaxy that is different from our own, and in the album this concept is conveyed with a cosmic journey across a fictional solar system that is actually called the Spheres. This system is comprised of a series of celestial bodies, each of which are associated to a specific song, and My Universe is connected to a planet called Epiphane. Now, right off the bat, this is very interesting because the name of the planet seems to be a direct callback to Epiphany, which is a song by BTS from the album Love Yourself Answer. Back in that song, Jin sang about the importance of loving every part of himself in order to fully love and appreciate the world that surrounds him, so this initial connection might actually clue us in on the possible theme of the song as a whole. Since the track is called My Universe and its planet references a song about self-love, this collab might express the idea that love is the driving force that defines their universe as a whole, and this would also fit with the theme of the two songs that Coldplay already released from the album. If in Higher Power, love is the higher power that they're singing about, in Coloratura they describe a world of dream that contains all the melodies inside of ourselves and the love that we pour out in the world. You see, in the cosmic journey that they portray in that song, Coldplay tell us that in the end it's all about the love that we send out, so the idea of an inner love becoming a universal love is indeed a part of the concept, because in both songs the point is that love is a higher power that is able to unite us all. This is a message that BTS have been delivering in their own way as well, and in both cases their medium of choice is obviously music itself, which is a form of art that is able to bring people together on a global scale. Now, this sense of universality and connection is also conveyed in the title of the album, because Music of the Spheres actually refers to a philosophical principle that originated all the way back in the 6th century BC. According to the official definition, the Music of the Spheres refers to the idea that the energy created by the movements of the planets, the sun and the moon can actually be regarded as music. This is a theory that was first proposed by Pythagoras, who suggested that the celestial bodies in the sky emit a unique sound based on the orbit that they follow during their revolution. According to his theory, even if these cosmic sounds could not be heard by people, they could still affect their quality of life, so the Music of the Spheres essentially describes a universal harmony in two different senses of the term. If on the one hand, the Music of the Spheres is a universal harmony because it's a collection of sounds that literally come from the universe, on the other, it's also a universal harmony because it unites us all with the cosmos itself. Now, in the 16th century, this idea was further developed by Kepler, and this is where things start to get interesting, because according to him, even if this music is not audible, people can actually listen to it with their soul. The Music of the Spheres is essentially a music that comes from the universe, connects us with the universe, and resonates with all of us on a spiritual level, and this idea is very fitting with BTS's concept because their focus has always been on the universality of music as a medium to bring people together no matter how different we are. The main difference here is that if Coldplay is portraying this concept with a journey in space, BTS convey this idea with an inner journey inside of the soul, but as we'll see in a second, this distinction is only at surface level because the Map of the Soul already bridged this gap back in persona. You see, back in their album, BTS included the song Microcosmos, and in the track, the boys described a concept that, much like the Music of the Spheres, was inspired by a philosophical principle that dates all the way back to ancient Greece. The word microcosmos refers to the idea that inside of every one of us there is a little universe that is the exact replica of the larger universe that contains us all. This micro-universe is essentially like a mirror that reflects the outer world inside of ourselves, and in the song BTS used this concept to convey the idea that BTS and ARMY were one part of the other, as well as the light of each other's universe. The real meaning of the song, however, went far beyond celebrating the love between ARMY and BTS, because the entire point of that concept was to convey the idea that every single person on this planet is connected to the others on a cosmic level. If the world has 7 billion people, there are 7 billion little universes hidden inside of every one of us, and these little universes all look the same because they are a reflection of the one that contains us all. This means that every person in the world is not only connected to everybody else, but is also a part of everybody else, no matter how different we may look on the outside. This is a message of unity that is meant to bring us all together, but to a certain extent it's also meant to show us that we all matter equally, because our existence alone is a spectacle as magnificent as the universe itself. Now, if we keep in mind that the collab is gonna be called My Universe, chances are that the song might actually revisit this concept and mix it with the one that Coldplay are portraying in their album. This is also reinforced by the fact that in the preview, the lyrics tell us that we are made of each other and you are the universe that the groups are actually singing about. As I mentioned earlier, what defines this reality is the love that we all share. It's all about the love that we receive, that in turn we repay with the love that we send out. So in a sense, we can say that this feeling is what connects us all to the universe itself. At the end of the day, the universal harmony that connects us all is none other than love, so a journey in the universe of love becomes a journey that enriches our soul. Because of that, it's no surprise that the map of the spheres and the map of the soul look almost identical, because this similarity basically portrays the concept that I've been talking about up until now. In this context, the map of the universe and the map of the soul are one the reflection of the other. One shows us the outer world and the other the inner world, but these two realities overlap, just like our journey in life overlaps with our inner growth as individuals. One interesting detail to point out, however, is that in Music of the Spheres, the planet of Epiphany is located where in the map of the soul we will find the animus and the anima, which are archetypes that are located in the collective unconscious. According to Jung, this is a part of our unconscious that all of us share with one another, so if My Universe will indeed show us their journey into the universe that symbolizes love, then this means that love is literally the point of connection between our inner world and the rest of humanity as a whole. Now, the idea that a cosmic journey can be seen as a metaphor for an inner journey was actually foreshadowed by both groups in some of their past projects. Back in 2020, for instance, Coldplay released a song called Champion of the World, and in the video Chris Martin played the role of a boy who lived a difficult life but escaped in a world of dream that was portrayed as a little universe. In the dream, the members fly away on their rocket ship and become champions of the world because their loved ones think that they're the best, so much like we already discussed, this song used a cosmic journey to portray them realizing themselves through love. When it comes to BTS, on the other hand, the references to this concept have been a part of their symbolism for years now, but the latest example of this can actually be found in the Master that celebrated their 8th anniversary. You see, back then, the event portrayed BTS going on a journey on an alien planet. The goal of this journey was to follow a signal that would lead them to a paradise where BTS and ARMY would finally reunite, and this location was called Soju, which is the romanization of the Korean title of Microcosmos. Since the pandemic divided us, BTS reunited with ARMY, traveling to the universe instead of themselves, and this is because ARMY are a part of them, just like they are a part of you. As you can see, both Coldplay and BTS use the cosmic journey to show us that love is able to comfort us and bring us together, but if love connects us, the medium that they use to spread it is music itself. In both cases, their music proved to be a universal language that resonated with millions of people, so in many respects, My Universe is gonna be yet another example of this power, as well as a celebration of the love that unites us all through music. To know how this concept will be portrayed, however, we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!